Guys, I want to announce something I talked about. What is good, Lottery Stocks fam? I want to start this video off looking at AMC's order book that somebody caught and posted on Twitter, and it doesn't end here. An order for 3 million shares at the lowest possible price at 0.0001 of a cent. It doesn't end here. Check out these orders at the same exact price with set amounts of shares, 999.99k for multiple orders, and then especially this one. These should piss you off. It shouldn't be legal at the very least, but what is this also pointing to? It means that the stock is very illiquid, or that people aren't willing to pay fair value for this stock, but in reality it's just another way to try and bring the price to nothing. We need to talk about why AMC and the SPY are going opposite directions. We're going to cover everything that you need to know with AMC and GameStop, the overall market, the Tesla event, and a few other plays towards the end of the video. Sorry if my cat's tail keeps coming in the screen. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. One thing I also wanted to point out for AMC and GameStop, we don't like 73%, 73.1%. That is the off-exchange volume that AMC reached yesterday in yesterday's trading when we saw that sell-off down to that line that I called out, and we'll touch on the charts in a second. What does that mean? That means there's only 37% of volume that is being routed to lit or just on lit exchanges, and the rest of it is going into thin air, which is just showing why the stock is illiquid, quote unquote illiquid, right? XRT, the ETF holding GameStop, short interest rises back to 522%. The ride is not ending. It is never ending. They do not give up. Obviously, we are not giving up as well. We're also seeing mass dark pool orders still. This was from yesterday of purchasing on GameStop. Institutional investors have been adding as well, which is something that we talked about. Quick touch on the option chain for both $20 and $25 January calls we saw yesterday were in fact selling as reflected in the open interest update. Volume yesterday was 5,600. Open interest decreased 3,333, and some of the contracts may have changed hands as well. $25 January 17th calls, we saw a decrease in open interest as well of 5,100. So people were getting out of these calls. AMC option chain looking very weak as well. We are losing 3,000 calls compared to 8,000 puts expiring in the money, but not only that, a lot of premium going to market makers over here, 62,000 calls expiring out of the money. Okay. AMC is trading at $4.08, down 2.28%. One thing I want to note, you could potentially get a hold up right here, seeing you got a wick down prior to this level at around $4.04. If we hold at 404, this whole thing can be saved, but as of right now, you know what's coming. We talked about it yesterday. I told you the worst case scenario, and the worst case scenario was that AMC plays this mass downturn, breaking below this trend line and continuing an inverse cycle down to who knows what. But if we hold at 404, this whole thing can be saved. It is unlikely that's a weak support as we see it as of right now, but we could potentially hold there. Now, lottery stocks, what does this mean? Where do we go from here? Are we dumping off into zero, into bankruptcy, or are we squeezing? Well, the last time AMC inverted the SPY, traded at a negative beta, whatever, was obviously back here. For a very long time, AMC was trailing down to nearly nothing as the SPY has been trailing up and up and up. And then you also saw this gap right here. If you take a look after COVID, AMC kind of started tracking with the SPY. And then right here between December and January, about a month span, AMC traded inverted as well. Overall, all of this negative momentum led to a price swing on AMC, right? The price was trapped down, and that is potentially something that we could be seeing right now. Meaning, once AMC gets so far beyond the SPY, as in the SPY is just green, reaching new all-time highs, and AMC is dumping below, what you see is another one of these catastrophic moves where you end up getting that build up and you end up squeezing. So overall, this entire time you're going to get this sell-off. This is going to be price compression, and then you get a spring. I will say, if we do get a sell-off, this is going to land back on this trend line, which is also around lowest support, right around $2.50, which you see back here. If we break under $4 and close under $4, AMC is likely to come all the way down there to $2.50, seeing that is the overall low on the stock. GameStop down 1%, trading at $20.50. Came into this box, but I said GameStop doesn't have a lot of room to fall, and I still stand by that. It's trading on the top of this recent support here, and based on the cycle, we are going to see a pop soon. And you also have a little bit of time left to finish out this flag coming into very early November, late October. So you have about a month left before you get this pop out. And I think we get the pop out around October 23rd, October 22nd. You get that pop out of this flag. But as of right now, looking for some sort of a bounce, a scale down, and then a move out of that flag. It's just something that I'm watching on GameStop. SPY, beautiful, beautiful chart. 4 hour broke above this support after it consolidated at 573.70. Extremely bullish. This is something that we said that we wanted to happen yesterday. For the bull case scenario, broke above this ascending resistance line and now building a 4 hour candle in it as support. This is very bullish for the SPY as of right now, but we do have catalysts coming up. So this could turn around very quickly and it could be a fake out. I just want to warn you for that. If it is not a fake out, SPY can come all the way up to nearly 600 before the end of the year, coming into election. Tesla has the robotaxi event tomorrow. I'm not positive if I'm taking a position yet into a YOLO trade, but if I do, I will alert Discord as soon as possible. Overall, Tesla on the RSI is about mid-range Bollinger Bands. This is a complete 50-50. It depends on what we see to happen. Overall, I gave you some levels yesterday. If it's good, you're probably coming right up to 268. If it's bad, you're coming right down to 226. And then obviously, those moves are going to stretch out further to around 296 or to around 204 to sub 200. Now, the DOJ indicates it's considering Google breakup following monopoly ruling. U.S. Justice Department told a federal judge it is considering recommending that Google be forced to sell off parts of its operations. And Google is one of the plays that we entered in the 3 to 10K trading challenge. We should have held longer. I got a little bit aggravated this morning when this news came out. We were up a good sum on Google puts, and if you did hold for longer, you would still be up on those Google puts. But we did take re-entry, and as of right now, Google has just been playing out long term with what I said is happening, giving me that projection February 2025 to come down to around 136. Again, if you want to follow with the trading challenge, we're using Moomoo for it. It's a free broker. You can use my link in the description and get 15 free stocks that you can sell or hold on to, completely up to you. All you have to do is open an account through my link and deposit into your account. You can go deposit $1 or you can deposit whatever amount you want to follow the trading challenge. So go do that, guys. It's the second link in the description. You're also getting level 2 order book data for free, access to trading options, going long, going short, and more. And I will be doing a lot more with Moomoo in the near future, just to give you a heads up on that. Again, it's the second link. It takes 2 minutes. So after this video, go do it. Couple last things. Nvidia, we said could come up to 135 very quickly. We came up to around 134.90, which is very, very close to that level. If Nvidia comes back down and bases at 130.45, I will be looking for a re-entry into calls. But again, everything can turn bearish very quickly. Let's say the robotaxi event is very negative. We get negative data for the SPY. That is going to affect the SPY. Everything can turn around very quickly. Guys, I want to announce something. I talked about starting that second channel where it's just going to be my life in the background, podcasts, vlogs, anything other than finance, anything other than seeking financial freedom. If you want to see the background of my life, you want to be entertained a little bit, and you overall just want to see more videos with me in them. I'm not sure if this name's going to stick just yet, and I'm also not completely done building this channel. I have been working on it. I'm going to leave the top link in the description, the URL to this channel. Once it gets 500 subscribers, I'm going to drop the first vlog. Obviously, you guys seen the cruise vlog on this channel. Most of you liked it, but some people were like, post it on a different channel, yada, yada, yada. So I don't want to split up my audience. Again, if you want to come see me and more, come follow Lottery Vlogs. Top link in the description. Just subscribe. Once it hits 500, I'm dropping that. Overall, guys, that is it. Make sure to join the Discord. It's only a coffee a month. Come talk with me. Come talk with the most amazing people. And I post my trades as soon as I take them, all that good stuff. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.